have seen them before, but I've never seen this many in one place, I don't think. So yeah, it's really special to see. We're here today in Mersehead, and one of the reasons why this place is so special is because of these barnacle geese. So they've come to overwinter here all the way over from Svalbard, and the Solway Firth in general is a hugely important area for these geese to come every year. And that's why it's a protected area, which basically means it's a place that's legally protected. The nature here is legally protected. Well, it's actually a quadruple protected area. So it's got 4 types of what we call designations, and those 4 are sites of special scientific interest, special protection area, it's a special area of conservation, and it's also a Ramsar site, which means that it's a wetland of international importance. So that's loads of acronyms, and you don't need to understand all of them, but basically what they tell you is it's very, very important for nature. And because of that, it receives a lot of different levels of protection from different kinds of damage, and also means that there's kind of obligations around making sure it's managed well for the special nature that comes here or that lives here, the habitats that are here.
Mersehead's, we manage about 1,400 hectares. The main key species that we're managing for, which comes under the SPA, is barnacle geese, and then we have our own sort of species like lapwing and everything in the spring that breed here. So we manage for the geese and wildfowl in the winter, breeding waders in the spring. It's also a very important site for natterjack toads as well, which are that sort of stronghold in southern Scotland, which Mersehead is a key reserve for.
Could you just tell us a bit about what it means to you that this site and places like this are protected, and how important you think that is?
I think it's really important. Without this special protection, the birds would be vulnerable. So for me and for my team that works here, we're very proud when we see at any given point roughly a quarter or maybe even more of the world's population of barnacle geese using our reserve, knowing that we've got the management right for them. So that makes me quite proud.
It's been amazing to see the whole range of habitats that this site has to offer. I think it's so important to come out onto sites like this and see why they're so special, and remember that our protected areas are our best nature sites in Scotland. Really welcome and positive that the Scottish Government's committed to protect 30% of Scotland's land and sea for nature by 2030. What's happening now is a process to basically decide how that target's delivered in Scotland over the next, 8 years. And when we think about this target, which is known as 30 by 30, so we're really talking about places that have been identified as our best places for nature. So it's no good just drawing lines on a map and saying they're protected, but not actually delivering on the ground for the nature and the wildlife that makes these sites so special. So we need to make sure all of our protected areas are genuinely protected from damage, that they're well managed for nature and that they're monitored, and that that protection is long term. These are the places that are protected because they're the best remaining bits of nature that we've got. And then we need to see them joined up in a coherent and resilient ecological network, a nature network, if you like, across Scotland, that's going to help wildlife and species to move throughout our landscapes.